What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment here, and we're back with another Chicago Bears podcast. And pretty much it's just a kind of a game summary wrap up of what happened today, what I kind of noticed throughout the game in preseason game number 2 for the Bears, game number 1 for the Bengals. Bears fall again. They lose this one 27 to 30 at the hands of the Bengals. Bears had came back and had took the lead at one point, but then eventually gave it away and then missed the opportunity to tie the game up with a field goal. Cody Parker missed a 52-yarder. Anyway, just kind of want to get into it real quick. We saw the starters. Well, we saw some of the starters today. We saw Mitchell Trubisky out there. We didn't see Allen Robinson, Jordan Howard, no Taylor Gabriel. He's out. He's kind of got a foot injury he's dealing with. I don't know if Cohen. I don't believe Cohen was out there. If he was out there, he was only out there for like a play or two. But pretty much, the starting note, they didn't really look too good in that first quarter that we did get to see. I think they played 2 series. Really wasn't much to see. Run blocking really struggled against Cincinnati's front 4. Since it does have a great front 4, and it was led by Geno Atkins. Then you also got Carlos Dunlap on the edge, and there's some other guys they got on there. And it was pretty much just tough running against that front 4. Like I said, they got a good front 4, and Cincinnati's had that front 4 for a while now. And they just look solid throughout. Well, when it came to the run blocking, pass protection actually looked pretty good. Trubisky was able to step up a couple times. Took off on one of them. I believe he got called back. Yeah, got called back for a holding call. So, yeah, I mean, pass protection was there for the most part. They did give up 1 sack. I believe they only gave up 1 sack the whole game. And they, for the most part, they did. I guess you could say pretty solid. Trubisky got taken down by Geno Atkins. Looked like Atkins may have grabbed his face mask. Really couldn't tell. The replay didn't really give a good look at it. But some other things, Kevin White didn't look too good today. He had a limited opportunity there. The very first play of the game, they went deep. They went to Kevin White. It was overthrown, but I don't know if Kevin would have caught it or not. Who knows? But yeah, it was passed deep. They took a shot early, wound up overthrowing the pass, and he just kind of, it's just an incomplete pass. But then they came back to him on, I believe it was a 3rd down play. Bears actually got bailed out on it. They wound up hitting Kevin White dead in his hands, just ended up dropping it. So, he's still trying to find that confidence. And, yeah, Trubisky hit him right on the money. Would have been a 1st down, dropped it. Got bailed out because it was a not pass interference, but roughing the passer call. And that led to a 1st down for the Bears, and it kept the drive going. Like I said, offense didn't really look too well when they were out there. So, Anthony Miller had 1 catch that went -1 yards, and it really wasn't anything that was just like, oh snap, this offense looks really, really good with the first string. There are multiple guys that were out that didn't play that's going to be starters. We said Howard, Cohen are out. Gabriel, he's going to be a part of it. Allen Robinson wasn't in there. And Taquan Mazzell got the starter running back, and he just had nowhere to go pretty much throughout the game. When he was in there, like, run game wasn't a strong suit for the Bears. Now, later in the game, they did finding a way, but that's when 3rd stringers and stuff are in there, so it kind of made a little bit of sense. But on the defense, I thought they looked very vulnerable through the air when the starters were out there. They were giving up a lot of big plays, and it just kind of like, okay, yeah, this definitely going to need to change. If you guys are going to be giving up that much pass coverage, or not pass coverage, but going to be giving up that much, ground on those passes, then you're going to need to find a better way to tackle, or you're going to need to find a better coverage plays. Because right now, Vic Fangio didn't look too good for that first half for the most part. Gave up 23 points, I believe. And then we had some missed tackles. So John Timu was covering Joe Mixon. This actually led to the first touchdown of the game. Mixon wound up, he caught a pass. I don't remember exactly what he ran. It may have been a curl route, but he caught it. Wound up making Timu. Broke away from Timu, and Amos came flying in. Amos missed a tackle, and it was just a walk-in touchdown for Joe Mixon at that point. Like I said, led to the first score of the game. And then the defense, we got bailed out on the very next series. John Ross, they were trying to hit him. Leonard Floyd actually had real good pressure on this play. He got in the face of Dalton. And so John Ross winds up slipping. Kyle Fuller's right there, takes it away, gets the pick, and winds up taking it for a touchdown. Tied the game up 7-7. And then I guess they started taking the starters out, and then a guy we all know a little bit too familiar from the Pittsburgh Steelers game, Marcus Cooper was out there covering, and he just looked like he needs to be cut again like he was the first time. I had no clue why they brought him back. There's clearly some reason, but he looked bad out there. ended up giving up another touchdown, and it wound up leading to a 14-7 game. Like I said, there were also several missed tackles throughout, and it's just, I don't know, just that first string defense. I know it's not everybody that was out there on the field. I don't believe Amuka Mara played, neither or Trevathan. They didn't really play. They didn't really play. They didn't play, and so it was kind of. I was a little wondering why they were leaving Fuller in as long as he did after the pick six. I think he got maybe 3 or 4 series in, but oh well, didn't really matter too much. I guess since AJ Green was still in, they just wanted somebody to cover him. But later, once the second string got in after the first couple series, Adam Shaheen was an early sighting for Chase Daniel, and they kind of kept it rolling. In the first, he had 2 catches for 13 yards, and then they wound up picking it up a little bit more in the second quarter. They wound up finding Shaheen for a 29-yard pickup. Eventually wound up leading to a touchdown. Chase Daniel was standing strong in that pocket, delivering some good balls to him, and it was definitely nice to see. And then even later in that drive, Nagy went for it on 4th and 1. QB sneak. James Daniels, the rookie center, got a great push, got low leverage, was able to help get that first down. The ref almost blew it. He actually said it was first down Cincinnati. I'm like, there's no way that this is a first down. There's no way this is not a first down. Like, he got like 2-3 yards on the sneak, and he's pointing it the other direction. I'm like, how long was this like 4th down and 1? Like, it really was inches. But they ended up having the ball, first down and goal inside the 1. They tried running, they were running a pass play that looks like it was going to be Anthony Miller. Miller ran the wrong route. Chase Daniel makes a great heads-up play right before he gets sacked. And then a chance he could even fumble the ball. I mean, it was a really bad play by the Cincinnati defender, but I believe it was just a better play by Chase Daniel. Wound up making a move, was almost able to get into the end zone. He got stopped just shy of the end zone, and then next play they were giving up to Taquan Mizzell. He pounds it right in there, ties the game up 14-all. And it was looking pretty good. Once again, that was another great play by James Daniels. He was just moving that center. A lot of people saying he's struggling with his strength. He looked pretty dang good on that drive for the most part. Then the second team defense actually looked pretty solid for the most part. They were making some plays. Special teams did give up a big play. Defense, I don't know if it was a 3 and out or not, but defense did get a stop. And then Cincinnati pulled out, I guess, a play deep in the playbook, wound up running a fake punt. They wound up scooting all the way down the field, and then Ayers gets hit. DeMarcus Ayers gets hit with a kind of a BS helmet-to-helmet contact call, and then that gives him another 15. Defense ends up holding, winds up settling for a field goal, and so we wound up leading to the 17-14 game. The Bears got the ball back. Daniel was still out there. We wanted to see a little bit more from Williams after he had a good game against the Ravens. So they throw it to him over the middle. Would have wound up being, I believe, a first down. I believe it was on 3rd down at that, and he just got scared. That's not what you want to see out of your receiver going over the middle, especially somebody that's on the bubble trying to make 10. Yeah, he was drafted, but he's trying to find a way to, hey, I want to beat out Bellamy. I want to beat out Benny Fowler. I want to beat out Gentry. I got to show why I'm going to be the guy that makes that 5th or 6th spot in that receiving corps. I get he's going to play special teams a lot, but going over the middle, you're a receiver, you got to be able to go, because he got scared. He saw the safety coming down on him, and he just wound up dropping it. Another bright spot on the defense that we saw was DeAndre Hall. DeAndre Hall playing that safety position. He was looking pretty good out there. He's making great open field tackles, made some big hits. He was tackling properly. I really like to see that out of DeAndre Hall. I mean, he's another guy that's probably on the bubble. Him, Deion Bush, DeAndre Houston-Carson. Bush didn't play in this game. He's hurt, I believe. I mean, I don't know if Bush is going to make the squad or not. It just depends. I guess it depends on Fangio. But, yeah, I mean, we definitely saw a lot of good stuff out of DeAndre Hall. And then it was more bad play by Marcus Cooper. Ended up leading down to a 20-14 game. Cincinnati wound up scoring again, getting another field goal. Then we had a 2-minute drive, and then it wound up biting us in the butt. They were going no huddle, and then Chase Daniel wound up throwing it behind Taquan Mizzell. He tried stepping up in the pocket, threw it just behind him. It got tipped up in the air. Cincinnati got a pick, and then Cincinnati was able to find Josh Malone. Got it all the way down inside the red zone. And then they eventually ended up leading to another field goal. So we went 23-14 in the halftime. And then we get into the third quarter. And then we got Tyler Bray at quarterback. Tyler Bray didn't look so good to start off. He got a little bit better as the game went on, but he was overthrowing balls. He underthrew a couple passes. He underthrew Tanner Gentry going into the end zone. on a deep, I guess it was just a 9 route going straight down the sideline. And then he just pretty much, he underthrew it, got picked off, gave the ball right back to Cincinnati. Cincinnati had the ball inside there like 5 or 10, yeah. So I think it was inside the 5. Defense made a stop. Defense definitely did a good job with that. And then gave the great field position back for the Bears. And then really wasn't much else. And then what we did start seeing is Ryan Nall showed a lot of promise. That dude wound up cutting it outside. I guess it was supposed to be an inside run, I'm pretty sure. He cut it outside, winds up breaking down for a 69-yard run. And the man took off. I'm like, okay. A physical guy that's got a little bit of finesse to him. Wound up making a nice move. Sprinting all the way downfield. Got the Bears inside. A good range to go score. Bears go 5 wide. Wide open. Ben Broniker, Tyler Bray, all he has to do is just throw it to him, and he winds up overthrowing him in the end zone. I mean, he's wide open. Like, nobody in the vicinity at all. And I'm just like, really? Come on, Tyler Bray. You got to make this throw. Like, he just overthrew him. I don't know why he was trying to float it so much. It wound up costing him a touchdown. Would have gave them it would have cut the lead down to 2, assuming they made the extra point. And then he wound up underthrowing Tanner Gentry again, who had beat his man by at least a step, maybe more, but he at least definitely had a step on him. Tanner Gentry did get his hands on the ball, but he was going towards the ground. I mean, normally you say, yeah, receivers, if you get the hands on the ball, you need to make the catch. That was a tough catch because he was trying to come back and then trying to make the dive and grab too, so I'm not going to blame him for that. But Tyler Bray did kind of struggle in that third quarter. But as we get into the fourth, pretty much, Tyler Bray was getting a lot of 5 wide looks. I'm not sure why. Not Gentry, but Nagy was going with the wide look so much for Bray. I don't know if that's something he's comfortable in, or if we're going to be seeing that more with the ones possibly, with Trubisky and them. This we have to see. But Benny Fowler, he kind of came down with a couple nice grabs, and then he got back to the old Benny Fowler. It looked like he may have found some new hands, and then looks like his old hands came right back. So he dropped a couple more, or he dropped at least one more. And then Bray started looking a little bit calm down. I mean, he had Daniel Brown for a big game. I don't know how long the game was, but it was a big play. Wound up setting up the Bears inside the 10, and then they got a penalty play that put them inside the 5. And then Matt Nagy caught a great play call. It was a jet sweep to DeMarcus Ayers. Wound up being the go-ahead touchdown, and the Bears had scored, and it was 27-23. And the best thing about this was a 92-yard drive by the Bears. Tyler Bray led it, and it was the pass play to Daniel Brown that wound up setting them all the way down there. I believe it may have been about a 50-yard play that wound up happening with Daniel Brown, but it was definitely a big play that wound up setting them up well. And then, for the most part, defense, they looked sharp. They pretty much had them shut down until the end of the fourth quarter. And then it was just like, okay, yeah, this defense is definitely starting to make its presence felt. It was definitely glad to see. And then, at the end, let's see, yeah, John Franklin III, he kind of got hit with a couple penalties, and he was kind of getting jumped on by the receiver. And then the end of the game, John Franklin III, yeah, he's the last chance you got. I'm sure most of you guys know him. I don't watch the show personally, but wound up giving up what was the game-winning touchdown at that point. And it was just like, dang, man, they were just right there. Driscoll had bounced out of the pocket and just kind of threw up a Hail Mary. And John Franklin III definitely does not look like a defensive back. I'd be surprised if he even makes a practice squad with the Bears, because he just doesn't look like that great of a defensive back. He did make one play early in the game. He just got his head around, because if he didn't get his head around, it would have been PI. But yeah, he had just got his head around, so I guess we'll see as the remaining 3 games go on. But my guess is right now he's probably on a guy that's probably not going to wind up making it. But yeah, as the game went on, I mean, it looked pretty. It wasn't a bad showing. I believe Tyler Bray looked very comfortable as the game got on, especially when he was hitting the quick slants. He was hitting the quick slants very, very well. Like, that was one thing I was very impressed with him by. He was hitting those slants. He was picking up first downs. He was getting 5-6 here, and then they set up the slant play. Slant play gets you the first down. They just keep moving. That's one thing we haven't seen with this Bears offense, and I don't know how long. Like, for whatever reason, these boys just would not run slants routes, and slants get you pretty dang open early for the most part. I mean, they get you open. And normally, I mean, you see Rodgers takes advantage of that. I hate to mention his name, but they take advantage of plays, and they pick up good 5, 6, 7, 8 yards or more on a slant route, and they work. I mean, for the most part, they work. But One guy I would like to mention, who I would love to see a little bit more of, is Ryan Nall, the running back. I mentioned him earlier. He broke off for like a 69-yard run, and he definitely looks physical out there. He might even have a little bit of finesse to him. He has some nice little cutbacks here and there. But I definitely would like to see a little bit more with him playing, maybe a little bit more than Taquan Mizzell. I don't know. I know a lot of people kind of high on Mizzell, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, Cincinnati's got a great front forward, so it's not Mizzell's fault. I just believe that there might be a little hidden gem in Ryan Nall there that we might be able to see a little bit more of. But yeah, the Bears do wind up losing this one. They tried coming back at the very end. They had I believe it wasn't much time at all left. I believe it was there. I believe it was under 30 seconds they had left to try to come back. They were going to have to go the length of the field pretty much to get in field goal range. Parker did miss a 52-yarder. That's concerning because that was for the game tire. And if we got kickers not making 52-yarders in Cincinnati, how you going to make them in Chicago when, the weather can be unpredictable as crap? But, yeah, that just wraps it up here, you guys. I just kind of wanted to give a little breakdown of what happened in game number 2 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Didn't do one for game 1, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the like button, leave a comment on what you guys thought of the second game of the preseason. Like I said, I wasn't too impressed with the first string. I know all of them weren't playing, but that was just kind of my take on it. Didn't think Trubisky played terrible at all. I mean, he only had 4 pass attempts. It looked like one of those John Fox games. But it's not surprising. It's preseason. You don't want to get him hurt. But yeah, just let me know what you guys thought of the game if you guys did get a chance to watch it. Once again, hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the Chicago Bears after game talk. And I'm out to next time, everybody. Peace.